Hello people, in this video we want to look at sonotubometry. Sono sound, tube they are referring to eustachian tube, metry measurement. So basically they are trying to check the patency of the eustachian tube. That means whether the eustachian tube is open or not. So where is the eustachian tube here? Can you spot it? This is the ear, isn't it? So this is the eardrum tympanic membrane, and what you see here is the eustachian tube. Where is it exactly going? Nasopharynx. So can you believe there is something that connects your ear to your pharynx, nasopharynx. Okay. So now you want to, this eustachian tube can be blocked for so many reasons. We are not looking at them. And this eustachian tube has some functions. Okay. So draining of middle ear, preventing bacterial infection, pressure management, all that. So if it gets blocked, it's kind of very difficult, annoying, etc. So eustachian tube function tests. So these are tests to test the function of eustachian tube, whether it's functioning. So Valsalva test, Politzer test. So this is using some kind of a balloon, Politzer bag. Valsalva is, hold the nose and blow. Catheterization, you put a catheter in to check whether it is patent. Toynbee's test is, what is Toynbee's test? Something again to do with a balloon, isn't it? So Toynbee's is where you hold the nose and then you try to swallow. This one, Valsalva, is where you hold the nose and try to blow. Tympanometry, you have the pressure in the ear, right? You draw the graph, tympanogram. Radiological test, you can definitely do CT scan, MRI, no. Saccharine, methylene blue test, where you put a dye to know whether it is open or not. The dye will flow through the tube. Sonotubometry is what we are concerned for today. Sonotubometry, right? So we are concerned with sonotubometry. Very simply put, sonotubometry is you're sending sound via the nasopharynx, right? Nasopharyngeal orifice sound, and then here there is a microphone that can detect the sound. So if it comes through, then is eustachian tube open? What do you say? Let's read about this. Sonotubometry, a tone is presented to the nose. So you're presenting to a tone to the nose. Interesting, right? And its recording is taken from the external canal. That is the external auditory canal. The tone is heard louder when the tube is patent. So if the tube is patent, that means if the eustachian tube is open, the tone is heard louder. Okay. Compare, let us read this then. It also tells the duration for which the tube remains open. Okay. It is a non-invasive technique. Yes, obviously it's a non-invasive technique. Provides information on active tubal opening. Okay. Accessory sounds produced in nasopharynx during swallowing may interfere with results. That's a bad thing. The test is under development. Still they have not developed it so much. Okay. So tone is heard louder if tube is patent. You can tell the duration for which the tube is open. This is non-invasive, which is good. Some other sounds can interfere with this procedure. Okay, other sounds can interfere with this procedure. And this is still in an evolving stage, this sonotubometry. But what I'm thinking is, if the tube is not patent, still can you hear? Here they're saying the tone is heard louder when the tube is patent. But what if the tube is not patent? Still the sound transmission can happen, right? Because sound travels best via solid. The thing is, sound travels fastest via solid. But here they're not talking about that. They're talking about the amplitude. It is more loud. Okay. When the tube is patent. So in this video we looked at sonotubometry, right? Sonotubometry is a eustachian tube function test. Okay, so you can check whether it is open or not. So this is what we have looked at in this video, sonotubometry. Okay, so you understood the procedure. Give some sound at the nose and a mic in the external auditory canal and record the sound. It should be loud if the eustachian tube is open. Okay, that's all for now. Bye bye.